Alright, give me a second. Making sure everything's alright here on YouTube, making sure nothing's glitchy. Nothing is glitchy. Yep, viewing my own video. Alright. Oops, I have the same tab open twice. I don't need the same tab open twice. Just making sure everything's good over there. Welcome in, everybody, to the fourth and final game of this four games set against the Rays. Boston has won the first three, guaranteeing a series win. So no matter the outcome today, a series win has already been clinched. The only question is can the Sox complete the sweep and win their 10th game in a row? It seems unlikely, but it is possible. So, can we go for the sweep with Bayo on the mound? I sure hope so. Because I think we can do it. Realistically, and I'm being realistic right now. I think there's a high chance of us doing it. CH introducing everybody in the chat. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get the Sox lineup out of the way. For the Rays, it'll be Simpson leading off, playing in center. Rondo will bat second, playing at first. Diaz will bat third, playing as the DH. Magnum will bat cleanup, playing in left. Lowe will bat fifth, playing in right. Caminero will bat sixth, playing at third. Thice will bat seventh, doing the catching. Kim will bat eighth, playing at short. And Walls will bat ninth, playing at second. And for the Red Sox today, it'll be Duran leading off, playing in left. Bregman will bat second, playing at third. Anthony will bat third, playing in right. Yoshida will bat cleanup, playing as the DH. Story will bat fifth, playing as short. Raffaello will bat sixth, playing in right or in center. Meyer will bat seventh, playing at second. Gonzalez will bat eighth, playing at first. And Wong will bat ninth, doing the catching because he is Brian Bayo's personal catcher. He basically is Brian Bayo's personal catcher. So, yeah, let's get this game rolling. Got a minute still in a little bit of a commercial. Still got a minute or two before first pitch. Still got a bit before first pitch. 5 votes in the poll so far, saying that the Sox got this win. Eventually, guys, even if we lose today, I will say this. Eventually, the streak is going to end. Eventually, it will. Let's hope it's not against Tampa because I'd love to get another win against Tampa because we'd be, 8-2 against Tampa Bay this year if we win today. But I just know by the time we play the Cubs, this series will be over. I know by the time either the second or third game against the Cubs, this streak is going to be broken. I'm just going to be blunt. I'm just going to face facts. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard, telling you that, but I think we honestly, realistically, we have a shot of making this 10 in a row, possibly even more, but I just don't know the Cubs well enough to understand how good their pitching staff is, how good their bats are. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of their the Cubs anything about their offense. But this is the final game of the first half of the season. So, final game of the first half. We will see how well the Sox play. Monday's the home run derby, apparently. I don't usually watch the home run derby anyway. I never watched the home run derby. I never really have. It's not really my cup of tea, per se. Marlins game's delayed. Marlins and Orioles, that game's delayed. Connor Wong grand slam. If Connor Wong hits a grand slam, that'll be actually insane. If Connor Wong can hit a grand slam, call him cap. There's no way Wong will be able. Wong doesn't even have a home run yet on the year. We've already gained a sub just as the stream begins. So we're at 1698. We're 2 away. Just 2 more. Simpson will lead off here against Brian Bayo. Gotta check Brian Bayo's stats. 5-3. I know I went over it yesterday. 5-3 with a 3.27 ERA, making his 15th start. 85 innings pitched, 65 walks, 65 strikeouts to 34 walks. Yeesh. Well, so that's pretty good. He's given up 9 home runs, a whip of 1.3. Gradually increase the innings each year. So let's see how well he does today here against the Rays. Hopefully he can go 6-7 innings today. First pitch from Brian Bayo is in for a strike, and we're underway. I just looked down at the Yahoo tab for a second, and it says Tampa Bay has a 52% chance of winning. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, why is Yahoo hating on the Red Sox today? Pitch clock violation. And it's against Bayo, and the count's 1-1. Wong is batting 9th today, Ronnie. 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Basically, you can guarantee every 5th day that Wong's gonna bat, because every 5th day Wong's gonna play, because 3-1 now. Every 5th day, Wong is basically Bayo's catcher. Wong is basically Bayo's personal catcher, and that one's hit on the ground. To the left side, Story is there. Over to first, in time, 1 away. Simpson retired. For the Sox defense, I'll just repeat it again. In the outfield, it's Duran in left, Rafaela in center, Anthony's in right, and in on the infield from left to right, you got Bregman at third, Story at short, Meyer at second, Gonzalez at first, and Wong is behind the plate. First pitch to Aranda is outside, 1-0. Just in case if anybody missed who's out there on defense. Aranda hitting 327, so the first 2 guys in the Tampa lineup are hitting over 300 as that one's fouled off, and the count's 1-1. Tampa Bay is no team to scoff at. Like, how? We just took 3 of 4 from them, 5 straight. Up high, 2-1. Like, this team is always a pain in the butt whenever we play them. No matter who's batting, who's leading off, who's pitching, they're always a pain. 2-1. Fouled off here by Aranda, 2-2. Always a pain. That's why I always get a little worried about the divisional games. No matter who the opponent is and no matter what their record is, they still throw everything they got at us. Tiebreakers, first place, second place, all this stuff. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Goes to the sinker. Struck him out. 2 down. Just basically Bayo's bread and butter is that sinker pitch. Battle cry, ooga booga. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Ooga. You want sweep, ooga booga. Inside ball 1 here on Diaz. Ooga booga. Who started that ooga booga thing? I think that was CH who started that. It's funny though. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Diaz batting 283. See how well he does here today against Bayo. Rays were completely shut down against Crochet yesterday. Down low, 2-1. I mean, if we can keep this win streak up, that'll be nice. Oh, great. Rafi, do Red Sox sweep Rays? The 2-1. And that one's lined out to right. Anthony coming in, and he makes the catch. Anthony will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So we go bottom first. It'll be Duran, Bregman, and Anthony due up. Scoreless so far. The only time I would ever pull a pitcher who has 80 pitches is if they're hitting them, like say it's the 7th inning or something, and they're hitting hard. They're getting like hard contact, like back-to-back base hits. It's like 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Then I'd be like, okay, got to pull you. Got to make a change. That's usually the time I would make a change, but I'm not Cora. I'm not a baseball manager. I'm not a manager, so chat, the Cubs are up 1-0 over the Yankees. Let's go. I got the scores on my phone. So I can check what's going on. So right now we need an A's victory, a Cubbies victory. That's really it. A's and Cubs are the 2 teams we really want to win. Right now, I'll take a Cubs win right now. I'll take a Cubs win. I mean, I would love a A's win as well. But preferably, as of this moment, I want a Yankees win too. So we can close in on the Yankees. Be a game back of them before the All-Star break. Who do the Yankees play to start the second half? Yankees play. Oh, come on. The Yankees play the Braves. Who cares about the Connor Stallions thing? My God, that's old news. Pepio's on the mound. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. CH told me earlier this afternoon about how good the Sox are against Pepio. He's been middle of the pack. He's got a mid-3 ERA, making his 13th start, so he's not terrible. It's not been bad. The 0-1. Duran, that one's ripped to right center, and that's going to drop in. Duran with a leadoff base hit. And the Sox have a leadoff base runner to open up the first. Especially Story, yeah. Hey, if Story can cook, Story can get a couple hits. Basically, if anybody can get a couple of hits string together, I'll take it. So nobody out here, and that'll bring up Breggy. Bring up Breggy. First time I've seen Breggy back. Went 1 for 4 in his return. And Ronnie started that too. Or was that C. Lee? I think that was C. Lee. We want Bagwell. We want Bagwell. Don't know what the heck that delay was. That was a weird delay. First pitch to Bregman. Inside, ball one. Bregman's hitting 299. So he's 1 point behind 300. Dang. Don't need a home run, Breggy. Ball, no strikes to count. Inside, 2-0. I don't care about the home run derby. Who cares? 2-0. Duran's going. And he fouls that one off. Duran was already at second base. And he had to go back, scamper back to first. So the Sox play the Cubs. That's a 2 o'clock game? That's a 2 o'clock game. Holy cow. On a Friday? Okay. The 2-1. And that's a pop. Pops it up. Third base side. Caminero hauls it in. Makes the catch. 1 away. Sox play at 2 o'clock. 2 p.m. on Monday, or on Friday. The game after the All-Star break. It'll be Giolito against Ray. It'll be Giolito against Colin Ray. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Sup? Darn you, bum. Should have stayed at second base. It was a foul ball. He had to go back to first. If it was in play, he could have stayed at first base, but no. He had to go back to first because it was a dead ball. Pickoff attempt. Oh, and they picked him off. Duran's picked off at first. Two down. Darn it. Outside, 1-1. Darn it. I can't believe he. You wouldn't think Duran. You think Duran would be one of the very few guys on the roster to get picked off. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Nice changeup down and away. You would think Duran would be one of the last guys on the team to get picked off, but apparently he did. Anthony's asking for time. Come on, Anthony. Home run, please. Just realized Anthony's hitting 265. So he's doing better than some guys like Story and Wong. That one's lifted out towards left field. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. What's the Sunday? Is there a Sunday night game tonight? Or they're probably already out in Atlanta doing the home run. There is no Sunday night game tonight. There is no Sunday night game. 1-2. And that ball's hit on the ground. Right back to the pitcher. Pepio will throw to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Red Sox had a runner on first, but Duran got picked off. We go to the top of the second. It'll be Mangum, Lowe, and Caminero due up in the top of the second inning. Scoreless after an inning of play. Duran, what you doing? That's it. Sit on the bench rest of game. So he think about what he did. The long ding long sing along chop suey with a bow wow grand slam coming later. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. The revenge of Connor Wong. Yeah, starts. O'Shea's 1. Bayo's 2. Giolito's 3. Bueller's 4. Bueller would be 4. Dobbins Fitz would be 5, and then Crochet. I'm just trying to think when Wog would get his next start. Just trying to think when he gets his next chance. Walker Bueller surprisingly played well on Friday. No, Thursday. Top of the second inning, Magnum will lead off. And first pitch, and that one's hit on the ground. Gonzalez will take it to the bag himself, 1 away. Wong hit like 13 homers last year, Joe, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh no, Walker Bueller. And to me, Walker Bueller was like the pickup of the offseason, other than Crochet. Do Oilers fans call McDavid McJesus? I don't know if they call him McJesus. Houck threw 101. Outside 1-0. Did he get crushed over the fence or what happened? Well, maybe he'll come back up. I don't know if I would put him in a starting role, though. I'd maybe put him in a long relief role if somebody gets hurt. Outside 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. What do you think, Joe? What would you do with Brian Bayo or Brian Mayo? Swung on a miss, 2-2. What would you do with? So why can't he do it this year? Dude, I don't know. Red Sox need to win. Lowe will ask for time. Sure hope so. I guess he really did get in trouble with someone earlier in the season when he was cooking the bullpen. Fouled off by Lowe, 2-2. All I care about is I want this team to make a freaking playoff spot. It's like, I don't care how we get to the postseason. I want to get to the postseason. Fouls it off again, 2-2. Preferably, I wouldn't want to get swept first round. Because right now, as we enter the break, 2-2 on Lowe here. Again. And a ground ball. Scooped by Meyer. Throws to first. Nice play over to first, 2 down. Because right now, the wild card right now, if the season ended today, it would be Sox and Yankees in a 3-game wild card. Start who? Houck? I think Wong is hurt. Did he go? Went. He went 0-1. Wong kind of missed. He went around at that 0-1. He did go. Can you imagine this, chat? It would be Sox and Yankees. Sox and Yankees in a 3-game playoff in a wild card. That would be so fun. That one's lined out to left field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Long single there for Caminero. It's the first Tampa Bay base runner, and that'll bring up Thaiss with 2 outs. Well, we do have a 5th spot available, but how has his rehab been? rehab outing's been. I haven't followed. Apparently, according to Joe, he's been hitting 101. Tanner Hawk. Can't even spell his name right. Oops. Upstairs, 1-0. One and 0 on Thice. 1-3, or he's 0-3 in AAA. I don't know. Fouled off 101. Chat, I just don't know. No, it wasn't Yankees. No, it wasn't Yankees would kick our ass. Well, we've kicked the Yankees' ass this year so far. We've been kicking them. We've been doing the kicking. That one's out to right field. Anthony will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So Tampa with a 2-out single. No damage there. We go to the second. Yoshida, Story, and Rafaela due up. 4, 5, and 6 due up here for the Red Sox. Scoreless. They choke, especially Aaron Fudge, choke artist Yankees. Chat, in case you guys realize, we've won 5 out of 6. We've won 5 in a row against the Yankees. We have been kicking them. No, he's not. He could be if a couple men get on. Hawk was getting rocked in the beginning, but he's been better so far as of late. Well, he's definitely getting called up. He might get called up in a week or two, maybe. If Fitz does bad, if Fitz doesn't do as good, I could see Houck getting called up. But Orioles game is on a long rain delay. Aren't rain delays fun? Aren't rain delays like the best? Yep, the Cubbies are up 1-0. Who's pitching for the Cubs? I didn't open up Instagram. I opened up MLB app, dumb phone. Jeez, I don't care about Instagram. Sorry, Jed. Shh. Yeah, I need to be quiet when I say something about the pitching. Shh. Yoshida will take a first pitch strike, 0-1, right down the middle. Who's pitching for the Cubbies? Oh, they got Imanaga. Cubs have Imanaga on the mound. I'm going to guess Kyle Harrison will start out of the bullpen at the end of July. C. Lee, where are you? I summon C. Lee. And a ground ball up the middle. Well, not directly. Played perfectly, though, by Kim. Fires to first in time, 1 away. Yep, Imanaga's on the mound apparently for the Cubs. And who we got? LFG Red Sox. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Did I hear you say how? He could stay where he is. That's where he belongs. How's Bayo looking? So far, he's only given up 1 base hit. So he's been pretty good. He's been doing good so far. Side 1-0. We were just talking like if Houck comes up, where would he be in a bullpen role or would he start? If Houck ever comes up, I'd say he'd be in a bullpen role. Up high, 2-0. Because I don't want to mess with this starting rotation right now. I wouldn't want to mess with a rotation that has been, I don't know, winning games. Fouled off 2-1 here by Story. Come on, Story. Do something. How's the kitty and the dog doing? The kitty sometimes can be very cat-like. I don't know. Fouled it off 2-2. Another one. Doing good, bro. Let's get this sweep. Get the brooms. Story will ask for time. Oh, the Cubs had runners on first and second, and they couldn't score. 1-0 Cubs. Another foul ball, 2-2. Shadow Realm is looking brighter nowadays. Good place to build, I hear. Houck would do nice there. What about Wong? Do you think we should send Wong to the Shadow Realm? What's cooking, Fitzy? I don't know. So far, just doing a stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do during the All-Star break. That one's out to right. Low. Makes the catch. 2 down. Good one, Paul. If Houck can start again, he'd be worth more, so I think we should start from there. Wong would give Houck company. The only reason I'd say we keep Wong is because he's Bayo's personal catcher. Because every time Bayo makes a start, Wong's his catcher. Rolled over to third. Camaro's there. Slings it to first across the diamond, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. It'll be Kim, Walls, and Simpson due up. 8-9-1 for the Rays. Still scoreless after 2. No, Wong fine where he is. There is no reason to keep Wong other than Bayo needs him, and Narvaez does need a break here and there. Wong needs a few at bats, and hopefully he'll come around. Hopefully. Yeah, I would just like to know what the heck happened to his bat. Because that's why he was so productive last year. His defense wasn't great, but his bat was pretty solid. Already hit like 280. So he was getting on base, but it's just like, what the heck, man? Oh, the Tigers are up 2-0. Dylan Dingler with a 2-run double. Tigers could win game number 60 on the year if they win today. Narvaez should have had 2 RBIs yesterday. I saw the replay on the last at bat. He had a man in scoring position. He got robbed on a diving play near the line. Yep. What was that? That was back in the 6th, right? Yeah. Right near the foul line. What was it? Lowe made that catch. But if it helps him pitch, then so be it. Top of the third. First pitch in for a strike. Right at the bottom of the zone. 0-1 here on Kim. All I would want is just to keep this streak going. I just don't know if it's going to last against the Cubs. But we'll see. The Cubs series, the Rockies series, Rockies. There's a strike 0-2. Max Joe. Yeah, Narvi had acted like a captain yesterday at the plate. Yeah, Narvaez was the only reason we had a 1-0 lead. Narvi's the only reason we won the game. But, well, not the only reason, but one of the big reasons why we actually had a run batted in the entire series is that one's lifted out to right. Anthony coming in, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Or what? Jeez. Yikes. Try it. English. Try it. 1 away. Brings up Walls with 1 down. Takes a strike. We take a strike. 0-1. So the Red Sox have a game on Friday, July. Down low, 1-1. So chat, looks like the next Red Sox game will not be until Friday, July 18th, against the Cubs at 2 o'clock. 1-1 on Walls. 2:15, really. 2:15. Off the plate, 2-1. Oh, they got a Fox game? Ooh. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Got the MLB thinks the Red Sox and Cubs game is good enough to be on Fox. That one's lifted out to left. Duran near the foul line makes the catch. Two away. Wong has been in a season-long slump. I think really what it really started it was when he broke his finger or fractured it or whatever it was. Inside, 1-0 on Simpson. Yeah, your son, Connor Wang, he's trying to make you proud. Connor Wong is trying to make you proud. Well, so far he's not doing that. So far he's been aggravating at the plate. Down low, 2-0. God, this Simpson guy is so aggravating because he's hard to get out. He's hard, like, if he hits a ground ball, he's pretty much going to be safe. 2-0. And a ground ball, that one's rolled over to short. This is going to be a tough play. Story. And Simpson's going to be safe. Infield hit. He's just too fast. You're not going to get him on a ground ball like that. Oh, yeah, he broke his finger with that catcher's interference that he caused. Yeah, what was he? Broke his pinky or something? Wasn't it his pinky, I believe he broke? Fractured it or whatever the heck it was? I can't remember, Chad. That was so long. That was like back at the beginning of the season. That was like week 2 or 3 of the season when he did that. Then he was on the 10-day injured list, and it turned into like a month. Yeah, that was a weird, interesting situation. First pitch to Aranda. Ooh, up and in, and he gets hit. He gets plunked. Yeah, I remember that. Like the bat came in and just smashed right into his pinky. Thanks, Fitzy. Best place to listen to the Sox. Long slump started last year. In their first strike on Diaz, 0-1. Diaz 0 for 1 so far today. Flew out his last time up. Down low, 1-1. Got 16 people in the chat on a Sunday afternoon. Let's go. We are at 16.99. Come on. They check it second. They're going to check on the runner in second. He's back in there. Bayo's pitch count's getting a little bit higher. I want to be at 45 pitches after 3. He's at 40. He's at 40. Bayo better calm down when he starts getting wild. He starts getting sloppy. Swung on and missed. He went 1-2. Come on. Long should go down and get some regular at bats. Yeah, I think so. 1-2 the count. Scaly Ghost Runner and Connor Wong haunt the Red Sox bench. They haunt the bench. One ball, two strikes. Pitch clock winding down here for Bayo. Come on, dude. Gotta do something, Bayo. Please, anything but a home run. 1-2. Pitch. And that one's lined into center field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. They're going to send a runner home. No, Aranda's going to go to third. The throw. He's out at third. He's out. Simpson was going to come around, try to score, but Aranda was tagged out at third. What a throw by Rafaela. No, they didn't get a run. Nope. Rafaela with a cannon, fires it, gets him out. Nope, they didn't score because the runner was tagged out at third base before he scored. We go to the third. It'll be Meyer, Gonzalez, and Wong due up. Rafaela with a great play to gun the runner at third base. The Sox have good outfielders, have good arms and everything, but holy. Oh boy, hold your breath. Wong is due up. I'm holding my breath. Thank you, Rays. That saved Bayo's butt for giving up that hit. Paul, you were right on that. When Bayo gets wild, when runners get on base, Bayo gets sloppy. Rafaela did save him. Yeah, thank you, Rays, for terrible base running, and thank you, Red Sox, for good defense. I guess. Down low, want to know. Ever since that 16-1 blowout or whatever the heck it was against the Rays, we've really played good against them. Why is my game all pixelated? Oh no. Why? Apparently there's a base hit. I have no idea who's fielding the ball right now. Meyer's going to go to second base. That was weird. My computer just decided to, like, that stupid pixelated crap when you're trying to stream and the internet quality goes a little bit bad, and then it's like all pixelated and you can't see anything. It's still going, but it's like all pixelated and everything, and you can't like really tell what's going on. That's what just happened. There's a strike 0-1 on Romy. So many games in a rain delay. Well, this one isn't. Long home run. I think these two teams play one more time at Steinbrenner Field. Rolled over to third. Caminero will fire to first in time. Meyer's going to hold it second. Joe says Wong's going to hit a home run. Let's hope so. Let's see if he can just get a base hit. Wong hitting 143. Jeez. Outside 1-0. Big time is about this this team has stopped sucking as much as they were. Seriously, I was starting to get pressed watching this team play mediocre when I thought they were going to show out. Fouls it off 101. Braves and Cardinals. What about it? There's a strike, 1-2. Come on. Come on, Wong. Show the chat that you can hit a home run. He's asking for time. The chat wants to see you hit a home run, dude. Wong, his batting average is the same amount of cash I have. Darn. 1-2 to Wong. And that one's rolled on the ground. Walls over to first in time, 2 down. Marcelo goes to third. 2 down here in the third inning, and that'll bring up Duran. It's about damn time. Go Boston. I was pumping myself up the whole offseason to see our team play. Now I'm feeling like they're living up to the hype. Finally, right? About darn time. Pepio right now only at 28 pitches. Outside, 1-0. Typical. I'm greedy, home run. Typical. Connor Wong is cooked. Outside, 2-0. Kickoff attempt. What's going on here? What is the umpire talking about? What's going on here? They're calling interference. What? They're calling interference on Caminero as he was trying to get back to the plate, back to third. That's going to score a run. That's how Boston gets their first run of the game, is on an interference call. Trying to get back to third, and he interfered with him. So that's how we get our game. That's how we get the game's first run. 2-1 here on Durant. Sorry, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. What in the world? Ball 4. On a 3-1 pitch, and ball 4. I can't believe we scored on an interference play I can't believe we scored on an interference play on a pickoff attempt. Down low, 1-0. The catcher threw to third. Meyer was sliding back into third. And then they said, nope, interference. And they're like, nope. Like, interference. There's a strike, 1-1. Come on, chat, get your skewers ready, ooga booga. I'll take it, yeah. Weirdest way I've seen the Sox score a run this year, but I'll take it. They're going to check on first. No interference that time. 1-1. That's a good call. Yeah, it was a good call. On 1. Fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Ooh. Skewer ready. Oh, we gotta skewer them. Skewer. Pickoff attempt, not in time again. Time to skewer some Devil Rays. When do we play the Rays again? I would like to know. 1-2. Pitch. And he pops it up. Right on the infield. Aranda is there. He'll make the catch to end the inning. But the Red Sox do score a run on a interference call at third base. Scores the game's first run for the Red Sox. We go to the fourth inning. It'll be Mangum, Lowe, and Caminero due up in the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Red Sox. When do we play the Rays again? I want to know. It's the Yankees, Orioles, Pirates, Guardians, Diamondbacks, A's, Yankees, Athletics. We don't play the Rays again until September 19th. September 19th is when the next time we play the Rays. Bill Lee's still alive. Usually that call going against us. Times are changing. You guys win and we lose today. It's a tie for second. I think you guys would still have a game up, Spaceman. I think. I believe you guys would still have a game up on us. No. I don't think so. Nah, not really. I'm not really interested in who the Sox... I mean, I might be interested in who the Sox pick, but I'm not really interested, about the draft. Never really been to him. Who's sending me a message? No, I'm not. No, I'm not streaming any drafts. Nope. If you want to, you can. I'm not. I don't even know if anybody's streaming the draft that I know of in my... Chat, do you know anybody who's streaming the MLB draft? There's a strike 0-1 on Mangum. We were only 4 games out of first thanks to the A's. Hold on. Down low, 1-1. Ah, the Yankees tied it. One to one on Mangum. BW's draft, so many are doing the All-Star. That one's lined to left, and that's a fair ball into the corner. Duran can't get to it. He fires it into second. Magnum will go to second base. A leadoff double. Not doing the All-Star game. I think I'm actually going to go watch the All-Star game with a couple of people, couple of friends. I don't usually tell. I have not streamed the All-Star game in the 3 years that I've done baseball. Never have. Down low, 1-0 on low. Toronto's going to be a problem. Can't be a Yankee fan. That's Bill Lee. Spaceman's like the only Yankee fan that ever shows up in the chat, and he's actually decent. So all 1-1. On Bayo, don't get sloppy. Do not get sloppy on us. The 1-1. And that's popped up. Long will give chase. And it'll go out of play. I'm glad we sent down Hamilton. It was way overdue. I'm a Yankees fan, but I'll never go on and brag about the team. 27 rings. Spaceman, what about the 27 rings? Bayo will step off. Come on, Bayo, hang in there and give us 6 solid at least. 1 and 2 on low. Strikeout is definitely what I want. One, two. Bayo deals. That pitch is in the dirt. It's going to get away. And the runner moves to third. Come on, Bayo. Come on, dude. We have 27 rings, but they're like ancient rings. Like, why bring them up? I don't know how Hamilton flew on the radar this long, sneaking it up the place. Glad they send him down. Let's not forget the Nats have 1 ring. Yeah, they got their 1 ring. Two and two the count. Yeah, he seems alright. That's why I didn't say Stankies. Wasn't even born yet when they won most of them. That one's lined out to right. Anthony is there. He'll make the catch. Mangum's going to tag. Here comes Anthony's throw, and that's going to be cut off. And the Rays have tied the game. Sacrifice fly by Josh Lowe ends their scoreless streak. Finally ends their scoreless streak. So Tampa Bay has finally tied the game at 1 apiece. And their 18 innings scoreless drought. I believe it was prior to this that bat. There's a strike 0-1 on Caminero. Let's go, Crochet for the shutout. Complete game. He almost threw a Maddox too, by the way, chat, but he threw 100 pitches. He almost did it. My lifetime, I've got to see the Yankees win 5. But Bill Lee is the spaceman, if you don't know. Well, and a ground ball to third. Bregman fires to first in time, 2 down. At least we have a fully rested bullpen thanks to Crochet and Ooga Booga for playing it old school yesterday. I mean, Crochet wasn't even at 100 pitches when he started that 9th inning. Upstairs, 1-0. If he was at over 100 pitches, I'd say like 105, I maybe would have gave him a shorter leash. But he was only like 90-something pitches when he started the inning. So I wouldn't have cared. Up high, 2-0. Or outside, really 2-0. And the only guy, even if you would have went to the bullpen, could have used Chapman. That would have been the only guy, really, that should have came in. There's a strike, 2-1. Yeah, he only threw 7 pitches that inning. So he really shut him down. What's up? I just woke up. Just woke up. Dice will ask for time. How could you wake up at this time? Yeah, we got to compete. Fouled off 2-2. It's cool. At least we got Chapman for tonight if we need them. We still need them for the way that it looks like Bayo's playing. Yeah, today's the day where we probably are going to need Bayo. Or we need Chapman, Weiser, those type of guys. And a ground ball. That one's hit to third. Meyer will throw to first. Easy play, ends the inning. But the Rays do tie it on the sacrifice fly by Josh Lowe. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it'll be Anthony, Yoshida, and Story due up. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3, 4, 5 due up. So it's now tied 1 apiece. It's cool. Yeah. We got Chapman, Whitlock, Bernardino, Wilson, Alcala, Weissert, Hicks, and Murphy should be all ready to go. They should be. Had a good night. If you're the good team, it's the way you compete. Now looking up history of a number of achievements and dominance, like take a look at the Oakland A's. I give credit where it's credit's due, and I commend Ooga Booga for managing that game well yesterday to give us a rested pen today. And as of late in general, it seems he's avoiding cooking our pen if possible. Sounds like some runs. Please. I will take some runs outside 1-0 on Roman Anthony. I'll take some runs right now, please. On lined out to left. Mangum will make the catch. One away. Right before the track and hauled that one in. Away. Damn it. I miss a long grand slam. In the words of Dallas goals. I don't think I think Dallas was here yesterday saying there's only one run, only one goal. Come on. Yeah, yesterday's game was a little bit boring on the score sheet. First pitch to Yoshida in there for a strike. 0-1. Come on, Yoshi. Come on, Yoshi. You can get a base hit. And a ground ball to first. Miranda behind the bag will take it to first base in time. 2 down. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Don't forget the MLB Stanley Cup. Ha ha ha. It's called the Commissioner's Trophy. It's the MLB Stanley Cup. It's the MLB Cup, or whatever Dallas called it. You're 0-1. Hood, who scored for the Sox. Marcelo Myers scored on a interference call. Ronnie, down low 1-1. On an interference call, the catcher threw to third, trying to pick off Meyer at third base, and Caminero interfered with him getting back to the bag. Lined, that one's into left field in for a base hit. A 1-out single. Story 1 for 2 on the day. I'm doing an NHL franchise mode. I've got 3 teams to pick: Anaheim, Calgary, or Dallas. If Dallas shows up in the chat, you go with Dallas. Wow, unbelievable. Rafaela fouls that one off 0-1. There's a strike 0-2. Dallas sounds good team. Gonna have to see, Ronnie, if the Bruins have released a schedule yet so I can plan ahead for streams. Pickoff intent, not in time. They already got they got a schedule released, I think. Preseason. Fouls it off again, 0-2. 0-2 the count on Raphael. Outside 1-2. Oh, they don't got anything planned regular season yet. Upstairs 2-2. I haven't seen the schedule yet. Yeah, it's called the Commissioner's Trophy. Yeah. Yeah, Dallas called it the MLB Stanley Cup. It's like Dallas, it's not even a cup. 2-2 here on Rafaela. 2 outs, nobody on. Or 2 outs, runner on first. Excuse me. Man. Yeah, you see Story at first. You're not like, oh, he is on base. The 2-2. Oh, I swung on and missed, but the catcher held on. Foul tipped. Strike 3, and the inning is over. We go to the 5th. It'll be Kim, Walls, and Simpson due up in the 5th inning. 1-1. As of 2000, it's silver. Chat, I'm going to go get myself a mud water real quick. I'll be right back. By the way, that's called A&W for you new people. Go to the fridge. I gotta decide if I should take that mini fridge or not. Should ask. The MLB Cage Cup because it looks like a cage. Anybody warming up? No. No. Didn't look like it. Nope. Will Clark unleashes fiery tirade against Will Fleming over Rafael Devers' story controversy. Who cares? I know what A and W is. There's no N in between. It's good though. Why is there preseason games at 5 o'clock? I'll have to look at the Red Sox schedule to see if there's games. I can like maybe do those. Because we shall see. We shall see. Because I know Ronnie's here mostly for the Bruin streams. A lot of the Bruin streams. Fouled off first pitch by Kim 0-1. All the games being played are close today. They always sponsor the Blue Jays. And literally, I've been drinking the A&W for like fouls it off 0-2. It's a good soda. Once popped up. Gonzalez running into foul ground, past the dugout. Near that tarp, he'll make the catch. 1 away. Come on, Bayo, just stay. I don't know, give up. Do not give up any base runners. The way I see it, if Bayo just doesn't give up a base hit, well, pretty simple logic. If he just doesn't give up a base hit, he'll be fine. Because usually when Bayo does not give up a base runner, he usually is pretty dominant. Wait, show that A&W thing. I want to know if I think it's the same thing. Trying to say, buddy. Lined up the middle, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Come on. I said don't give up any base hits. Base or home runs. Dude, he doesn't have to give up a base hit to give up a long bomb. That's true. When was the last time Brian Bayo gave up a home run? I'd have to look at. Didn't give up a home. Didn't he? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it is right. Here's Simpson, leadoff hitter. And that ball's hit on the ground. Oh, come on, Bayo. Instead of getting a force out. All right. Instead of getting the force play. Oh, yeah, that's right. In the ninth inning, he gave up that home run against the Rockies. Yeah, I forgot about that. Bayo played some sloppy defense. Couldn't get the runner out at second. Kidding me. So runners on first and second. Runners on first and second here with one down. Because all the flags. I should be shocked in horror as Brian Bayo's starting to choke. I didn't forget about that. I kind of forgot about that. I forgot, to be honest with you, I kind of forgot Bayo pitched in that Rockies series. Fouls that one off 0-1. I thought his last home run was given up in the Red Series when he came in relief. Nope. Time for Bayo to meet my new friend, Mr. Mr. Bench. Come on. Yeah, I think if Bayo gives up a run here, it's time for him to go to the bench. Down low, 1-1. Come on, Bayo, settle down. That's right. Gives up a home run almost every game he plays. Seldom times does he not give up a home run. Fouls it off 1-2. At least that home run against the Rockies, at least that was in garbage time. At least we were up like, what, 10-0 when he gave up that home run? So, fouled off again, 1-2. Boy, a double play would be great right now. Double play would be awesome. 1-2 on Aranda. Only time he reached was on a hit by pitch. Bayo at 66 pitches. Yeah, that's true. Fouled off at the plate again, 1-2. I think that Mr. Bench is Wong's best friend, Ronnie. I can't forget his start about the Rockies. Ooga Booga let him finish that game, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason why it's semi-excusable. He was heading up towards around 100 pitches. Yeah. You're up by 10, 100 pitches. Why not let him? Why not let him try it? And he did give up the 2-run shot, so you won the game, who cares, right? Bayo should be at a 60 pitch count unless he's pitching really well. Why is it always when he goes around 60 pitches he starts to struggle? Snap throw to second. Nope, he's back in there. Didn't like the UN trophy. Not really. This dude's making him work because he keeps fouling off pitches. And he fouls that one off again. Come on. I don't care. 1-2 again on Aranda. Bayo, strike him out. Or get him to induce a ground ball double play. Something. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Come on. Oh, jeez. 60. Yeah, you want to be at 75 pitches after 5. Come on, Bayo. Please. Get this dude out already. Not really. Who cares? But it's semi-excused. I care if it's a pattern that you can expect will happen if he's having a good day. But especially when it's like a bad day, unlike Crochet. If Crochet has a bad day, it's uncharacteristic. Fouls it off 1-2. A thank you to whoever chewed out Cora months ago. I've been enjoying the old school approach of not babying our starters. How's it going with the dogs? The dogs? They're being dogs. They they haven't barked at the male guy yet. Oh wait, the male guy doesn't. Yeah, we've won 9 straight. Down low, 2-2. Oh my god. Something tells me that he's gonna leave something right down the middle of the plate and strike him out. Or either he's either gonna strike him out on a nice pitch, or he's gonna give up a moonshot on this pitch. It's either one of the two. It's never in between with Bayo. The 2-2. Bayo deals. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Bayo. Struck him out. Got him to go on the outside corner. 2 down. Manager Ooga Booga. 2 down for Diaz. It's like fog. You know, Paulie, the last couple seasons, we've burned out our pen by the All-Star break. If we can keep them fresh this year, we should be in better shape. Which is why Brez Bozo made the trades for Garcia, Sims, and all those guys at the deadline, and none of them panned out. Swung on and missed, 0-1. I thought Sims was okay. I thought Sims was all right, but Garcia was trash. Isn't there a third reliever that came to the... It was James Paxton. Yo, 1. Tapped foul, 0-2. I'll hear that. I'll hear that Sportsnet is screwing over the NHL for money again. Not surprising. Catcher of the year, Connor Wong. And as last start, Bayo was striking out batters. Today, he's only got 2 punch-outs. He steps off the mound. It's like you have ESP. What? That one's out to right field. Anthony's coming in. Gonzalez going out. For Meyer. Anthony will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Bayo gets out of the jam. We go to the 5th. It'll be Meyer, Gonzalez, and Wong due up. Halfway through, still 1-1. Sims had 2 bad appearances against Houston that inflated his ERA. Kenley Jansen was our bright spot last year. Kenley Jansen. Breslow's doing well. Yeah, so far. But those trades last year were awful. Man, those trades sucked. Phew. 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 Right, got out of that. Got out of that inning somehow. Oh my god, I don't even... What was the trade deadline last year? Can't remember every. James Paxton, Danny Jansen, Quinn Priester. That's who it was. We also got Quinn Priester, but we never even called him up. Lucas Sims, Luis Garcia, somebody else. Yeah, like an under the radar type. But does the NHL even care anymore? Like, come on. I want Kauser on the Red Sox. Where are you going to put him? We need runs badly. You're calling them Bresblow and Bresbozo now, Fitzy. You're welcome. Inside 1-0. Yeah, I guess I am. Side 2-0. Meyer will lead off. Meyer, Gonzalez, and Wong do up. Here for the Sox. 2-0 on Meyer. To try to power forward to a victory. The 2-0. And Pepio fouls that one off. 2-1. Or he fouls that one off. Meyer fouls that one off. Excuse me. I'm not trading Durant for Kauser. Are you kidding me? No. I'm not doing that. No. And a ground ball to third. Kemen. That is not third base. Jeez. That is right back to the pitcher. And that's an out. 2 down. Or 1 away. Yikes. What kind of brain fart was that? What kind of brain fart did I just have? Yikes. 1 away. Tarantula for Kauser would make very little sense. That makes like no sense. So here's Romy Gonzalez. First pitch is hit on the ground. Caminero over to third in time. 2 down. Sox need some base runner. Damn it. I bought YouTube TV a couple years ago because they had Nesson 2 weeks after I got it. They canceled it. It's a shitty channel. I won't pay for that. Fair. Fair. As a Canadian, I hate Sportsnet so much. It's way too expensive. It's like the NHL's trying to promote piracy at this point. F. Gary Bettman. 0-2 on Wong. Way down low. 1-2. Gonzalez and Bagwell. No, we're not trading Bregman for Kauser. No. No, that would be like dumb. I don't want to do that. No. Ground ball. And that's going to sneak through. That's going to be a base hit. Connor Wong with a 2-out single. I don't want anybody really from Baltimore. I don't. The only person I would get from Baltimore is like Bautista or something. And he would be like the setup man. No, somebody in chat a while ago called Bregman Bagwell by accident, and it just stuck. Down low, 1-0. No. What up, Thomas? Dallas, I hope the Blue Jays lose today. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Dallas. The Sox are coming. They're coming for the first place. There's a strike, 1-2. Wow, Connor Wong got a hit. Cora for Kauser, bro. Really wants Colton Kauser. I don't want Colton Kauser. I do not want Colton Kauser. No. I don't want him. Not good, not consistent. Bite your tongue. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Inning over. We go to the 6th. It'll be Mangum, Lowe, and Caminero due up. Top 6. Scoreless. He says every year, oh, we're trying to grow the game. Oh, it's hard to grow the game when your fans can't watch it because of blackouts and the price of your main streaming service is over $300. Well, as an American, I can watch the Canadian games for $11 a month on ESPN. We need more goals, Dallas. That's right. Hey, we're over 1,700. I don't know when we passed it, but let's go. Let's go. 300 more till 2,000. Damn it. What the fuck? Why can't Long get a hit when there's a runner in scoring position? Yeah. Long's first hit in like feels like an eternity. It's a 2-out single. You will have to cry first place from our cold, dead hands. All right. If that's what we're going to have to do, then so be it. The Sox are coming, Dallas. They're coming. They're coming for first place. The Sox don't care. They're charging right now. They're only 2 games back of second and 4 games back of first. Challenge accepted, Dallas. Sox are coming. Hi, Dallas. Ready for Austin Matthews to join Bruins? Dallas. That's like Dallas's worst nightmare. Swung on a miss. First pitch, 0-1. Careful what you wish for. I don't know what I want to do when I'm done with today's stream. Maybe sit down and maybe play some Red Dead. That's probably what I'm going to do. Outside, 1-1. Bayo right now at 77 pitches here in the 6th. If he can pitch six innings of only giving up 1 run, I'll take it. If Austin leaves this season, I'm the Queen of England. As a Canadian, I'm getting screwed over by Sportsnet, a channel that only features Canadian teams on it and literally has a segment called Hockey Night in Canada. But no, make it $300. Fouls it off 1-2. Dang, that is kind of expensive. Like, is it $300 a month or is it like 300 just annually one payment? Because they fouled off at the plate 1-2. Well, you died 2 years ago, Dallas. I have to do laundry. Ugh. Fouled off 1-2. 300. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. That's why I dropped the ticket. I dropped Sunday ticket, so I don't think I'm doing many Patriot games this year. One, two. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Got him. Come on, Bregman. Don't forget your fabric softener. Come on, Bregman. This is why Canada needs to watch more Bruin games. During the first part of the season, it's going to be hard to cover the Bruins and the Sox at the same time. But, well, judging they're both on the same channel, so it wouldn't be as bad. Actually, it won't be as bad because they're on the same channel. So, swung on a miss, 0-1. So $300 a month to only watch 10 games because most of them are blacked out. Damn, that sucks. That's stupid. The only games that are blacked out for me for NHL are when the Bruins play are only like 3 times a year. Fouls it off 0-2. And I don't know why. Because it frustrates me. Doesn't do that for baseball, but only for basketball. Inside 1 and 2. Blackouts are stupid. They're very fucking irritating. Yeah, I think it was somebody was like, why can't I watch these games? Because it's blacked out. Like, what the hell's a blackout? Like, you just 1 and 2 on low. Pitch. Upstairs, 2 and 2. Yeah, Ronnie, I'd love to, but it's hard when we don't get them because of Leafs net controlling everything in Canada. I hope you're joking. What do you mean? Me? Outside, 3 and 2. Me or him? I only miss like 2 Bruin games a year because every once in a while it's like, oh, this happening. Oh no, the game's not televised or something stupid. Outside, 3 and 2. I tried to do a lot of the Bruins preseason games, but some of them weren't televised, and I couldn't get the coverage. I hate the stupid ones that are on TNT or TBS or something because it's like your game's not here. Like, what the hell you mean? Like, what do you mean? Fly ball to center. That one's pretty deep though. Raffaello back before the track makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs here in the 6th. It'll bring up Caminero. Bayo just completed my parlay with the 3 strikeouts. Time for another beer. Hashtag cheers. What's up, JR? Yeah, well, it's going up for $300 next year, Dallas. Swung on a miss, 0-1. I only pay like 15. Dang. Caminero will ask for time. Wait, did you show up during the hockey season or during baseball? Because I can't remember right now. I think it was during baseball. Oh, no, $300 a year. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 300 a month. Fouls it off 0-2. Like MLB, I think it's like right now it's like 100, like 150, which is not bad considering it's an everyday thing. Like every single day you get to watch the games your team play, which is like, you know what? That's not bad at all. Take that. But holy, like DO2 swung on and missed. He struck him out. So Bayo gets 2 strikeouts in the 6th. That might be his last batter. We go to the 6th inning. It'll be Bregman, Anthony, and Yoshida due up 2, 3, and 4 for the Red Sox. 2-1 or 2-1. Yikes! I wish 1-0 Red Sox. 1-1 after 6. After 5.5, really. Come on, Sox offense, wake up. Joe says go Capitals. NHL season begins October 7th. Sunday. So I'm not going to do too many. I'd have to check. Oops, nope. Oops, wrong direction. Let's see, September 21st. They play the Rays at 7, so that's a no. Why is that game on a 7:35 start? Outside 1-0, they might be on ESPN that day. Who knows? Tuesday the 23rd, they're playing Toronto, so that's a no. Saturday, they play the Tigers. No. 2-0 on Bregman here. See, Monday the 29th would probably be the first Bruins stream of the season, like preseason wise. 2 balls, no strikes here on Bregman. That's why it should be MLB is amazing because it's not controlled by Sportsnet and NFL are growing strong. On the main league, they're trying. That's saying trying to grow the game is failing. Fouled off 2-1. Do what they want, fan. I like the WNBA. I don't even watch the WNBA. 2-1 on Bregman. 2-1. That ball's hit on the ground. Right towards short. Kim is there. Fires it across to first, and that's in time. One away. Pepio so far has not given up a base hit since the last inning on that Wong base hit. He's only given up 4 hits. I'm poor. Thank God for the Thank God for the internet. There's a strike 0-1. Outside 1-1. I'm happy with 6 out of Bayo. So am I. There's a strike 1-2. I will take it. Anthony will ask for time. Pepio right now is only at 70 pitches here in the 6th inning, so his pitch count is way under control. Need to make him work more. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Yeah, I wrote a rant like 3 months ago about my issues with the NHL and I already have all the materials I need to rant. I wrote for 5 months. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Me too. That's a quality start. Yeah. That one's lined out to left field. Mangum looks up, and he's going to have to play it off the green. Has to play it off the monster. Fires it into second base, and not in time. Anthony will slide into second base. Into second base with a 1-out double. They charge $300 a month. Most people will cancel. I've canceled my Sportsnet because Dad just wanted it for hockey season. That is ridiculous. That is beyond ridiculous. And he has Apple TV for Friday baseball. He'll have me cancel it. He'll have me cancel it in the fall. Yep. I mean, I don't use Apple TV. Legit, chat. The only time I've ever used Apple TV is actually for the Red Sox games that are on Apple TV, which is like 2 games a year. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. And I hate the Apple TV games so much. I actually cannot stand it when the Sox are on Apple TV. At a lengthy visit on the mound, Pepio's still out there. 0-1 on Yoshi. Come on, Yoshi. A base hit can score the games. Give us the go-ahead run. Outside, 1-1. Dad hates Apple TV coverage. Well, he's a smart guy. I hate the Apple TV games so freaking much. Inside, 2-1. Like, I don't even care about, I don't even mention the stupid things at the bottom of the screen. Like RBI percentage. Like, who cares? I don't give a crap about your statistics. Well, ooh, this guy has a 39% chance of getting an RBI. I don't care. Fouled off 2-2. Like, boring. Fouled off 2-2. I hate the TNT coverage for TNT and ESPN coverage for hockey. I absolutely hate it. But yet I do the games every time because the chat likes them. And there's a ground ball to first. He's gonna flip to the pitcher covering, and he got him out. 2 down. Yoshi 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. I hate the ESPN coverage. Same. Some stations just have the monopoly. Nope. I just don't like the ESPN coverage for some games because it's absolutely trash. Story rips one. That's a base hit. Very first pitch. Anthony's come around third. Here comes the relay. And it's not in time, and the Sox are going to score. Anthony comes around from second, and it's 2-1. Trevor Story with a base hit. 2-1. Story with his second hit of the ball game. Both of them singles. Drives in the Sox second run. Outside 1-0. Anthony was so fast around the bases, man. He is so fast. Didn't even have to throw home. Didn't even have to throw home. All you gotta wasn't even close. Ball one is Story still second base. Didn't even throw home. Barely did. Just threw it back into the infield. Damn it! I meant to say Canada there. Like Sportsnet in America, I believe it. Fouled off 1-1. 3-1, sixth inning, losing to the Cubbies. Oh, ESPN sucks. Outside 2-1. Not because of pricing, it's just the announcers suck. Trash. Never pay attention to the game. Outside 3-1. I'm like, hello? Like, what the heck's going on here? Swung on a miss, 3-2. It's like, hello? Like, I'm trying to watch the game, and you guys are talking about what you ate for lunch earlier today while the game's still going. Like, come on. Like, holy cow, man. And that one's lifted out to left center field. Mangum going back, turns around, looks up. Still, and that ball's gone. Raffaello with a 2-run shot. And it's now 4-1. Cedon with his 14th. And it's 4-1. Boom. That might be the dagger. Exactly right. Snowman, what's up? It's the national one. It's the national TV guys that are just trash. There's a strike going one. Like the Red Sox team, I think it's good. I've never listened to Will Fleming because he's the radio guy. But Dave's pretty good. I think Dave's okay. Even though I don't have the audio on. There's a strike going one. Oh my God, Thomas, my brother had a parlay and he doesn't know baseball, so he did it on the Cardinals Cubs game. I chose the Cardinals to win, and lo and behold, it's 8-1. It was 8-1 Cubs by the fifth inning. Fouled off 0-2. ESPN used to be good back when it's John Miller and Joe Morgan. I liked Vasgersian for the MLB Sunday night games. I don't know what happened to him. I like Vasgersian for MLB, but haven't seen him on in a while. I hated Joe Buck on the MLB game that one time for ESPN this year. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll end the inning. Sox score 3 on the Story base hit, on the Story wall ball, and a 2-run shot by Rafaela. We go to the bottom. We go to the 7th. Vice, Kim, and Walls do up 4-1. Like even on that Anthony base hit, I'm just bringing it up. That Anthony base hit, you didn't even have to throw home. They just threw it back into the just on a cutoff. So that was nice. Because Anthony has some blazing speed. There are parts missing from Dad's order. Now he's hopping mad. What do you mean? No one will compare to John Miller, Joe Morgan. But come on, Joe Buck is legendary in the MLB. Not in the ESPN broadcast, no. And NHL and MLB, not so much. I told you, everyone. Story just had to knock off the rust. He missed a lot of time. And the late Ed Former for my Sox. Yeah, a lot of people in my house don't like baseball. They're like, why are you so angry all the time when it comes to your team losing? I'm like, oh, Jack Buck, yes. Joe Buck, no. Yeah, Joe Buck's fine. Or at least I thought he was all right with football. Baseball, outside, 1-0. Jays are going to be first for a bit yet. It's okay, Dallas. You guys will lose in October in the first round. Actually, are you? There's a strike 101. Where are the Jays in the playoff race right now? I love the saying if the season ends today, which it's not. Vice asks for time. If the season ended today, the Blue Jays would be playing the Mariners in a 3-game playoff in Toronto. Fouls it off. 1-2. Well, you'll have to play in the wild card. The Jays are not good enough to get a bye. The Jays aren't good enough. They need a bye. They do not have the bye. Fouled off again, 1-2. The wild card games would be Toronto and Seattle and New York and Boston. Fouled off 1-2 again. I actually showed the rant to my teacher. He added the rant to my final grade. I got an A+ on it. It's the Stanley Baseball Cup. Another foul ball, 1-2. Jeez. Yeah, we all know how that ended last time they played the Seattle in the wild card. 8-1. Yeah, we all remember how that ended last time. Pitches outside, 2-2. Or inside, rather, 2-2. Blue Jays are going to be in first for a bit, but we are coming. Oh yeah. Yep. That's why an Oakland A's win is crucial. That one's lined into left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. A leadoff single for Theis. All right. I think Bayo should be taken out. And I think, well, isn't Kim a righty? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Cora. I don't know. I don't know about leaving him in the game here. First pitch in, first strike, 0-1. The UN trophy. Down low, 1-1. And next year, y'all lost to the team that the Yankees basically own as their property at this point. Toronto couldn't even beat them in a 5-game series. Couldn't even beat the Twins. 1-1 on Kim. Fouled off 1-2. Bayo's at 99 pitches. Crochet at this point threw his last pitch. Crochet at this point in the game yesterday was in the 9th inning. The 1-2. Ooh, and he fouls out. Ooh, and it fouls it off Kim. Where did Kim go? 86 days until hockey season, then the Olympics. Bayo going 7. How many pitches? Right now he's at 100. He's at the century mark. Oh my god, now. Seriously? Thomas is going to cover figure skating. Bah. No. 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 Still waiting for where's Sedan bet? It looks like Kim's back in the box. Still waiting for Raffaello to go to the All-Star game. Bobsledding. No. I don't even know what channel the Olympics are gonna be on. Download 2-2. No. He and CH will cover He and CH will cover chess. I'll cover the breakdancing. I'll cover the breakdancing part of the Olympics. Thomas is gonna cover rock paper scissors. Down low 3-2. Oh, he went rock. Oh no, how terrible. He just lost. Breakdancing is the Summer Olympics. Exactly. I'm gonna cover the breakdancing part. Because Kim's gonna call time. I should have did it last year then. The 3-2. And inside, and he gets Kim to swing, and he fouls it off. 3-2. I would say this is Bayo's last batter. Has to be. Y'all just see CH on the dance floor doing the ooga booga, ooga booga boogie. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. Bayo deals. And that one's lined. Foul ball. Got 32 likes on my post I made. The 3-2. Bayo deals. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Right down the middle of the plate. 1 away. And that's probably going to be it. I remember ice skating in Toronto back in Christmas of 2019. And I suck at skating. And here comes Cora. Cora coming up the steps. Brian Bayo's day is done. Man, Cora's kind of slow when he comes to walking into the mound. He's going to take the ball away from Bayo. 6 1/3 innings. Still a quality start. And I think that's Justin Wilson coming in. That might be Justin Wilson coming in. Yep, there goes commercial. Hey, Paulie, I tried to teach Rafi chess, but every time I told him to play a piece, he got mad and said, no, I play turd. Then he quit when he found out there was no turd piece. Wait, so if we win this game, does that mean we sweep? We've already won the series. We've already won 3 of 4. So we've already won the series. But if we win today, it's a sweep. Winning a series is you win the majority. Like, we've already won 3 of 4. So we've already won the series. Today, we're just going for the sweep. Sweep. We're going for the sweep today, boys. Sweep. Hey, Rafi, are you ready to learn first with Will Clark? Hey, Rafi, are you going to learn first base with Will Clark?
No.
Sorry, what was that, Rafi? No. Oh, he says no. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Right now, we're the second wild card. Right now, we'd be second wild card. Top wild card means we do get a home field playoff series. The 0-1. Fouled off at the plate, 0-2. It is Justin Wilson coming in. It is Justin Wilson. Yeah, right now we're only 2 games back of the top wild card. So we are within striking distance of that last wild card. The 0-2. And a chopper. Bouncing ball to Story. Glove down a hop. Slings it to first, and he got him out at first. 2 away. Two down. I want top wild card. How do we get that? Well, we want the Yankees to lose. The Yankees hold the top wild card. And we need the Yankee. We're 2 games back of the Yankees right now. Keep winning. Yeah, exactly. Here's Joe's thing. Keep winning. We keep winning, we get the top wild card. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Because we're a game up on Seattle. And we're 2 games back of the Yanks. The 0-1. In there for a strike. Quickly hit 0-2. Did someone say Wankies? Yeah, we're just saying, we're just talking about the Yankees. The 0-2. Oh, come on, Blue. That was right at the knees. 1-2. Watch Devers keep the numbers going down. Justin Wilson throwing heat. Yeah, because he hasn't pitched in what, 3 days? Because he hasn't pitched in a what, 2 days? He hasn't pitched in a minute. The 1-2. And Allen's grounded. Ground ball towards short. Story fires to first, and he got him out. Thank God I didn't want that guy on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Gonzalez, Wong, and Duran due up. Bottom 7, 4-1. Mickey D's down 4-1 in the 7th, so we have a chance. Wait, oh yeah, Yankees are in 2nd place. Yeah, I don't think we're getting home playoffs here. God damn it. The wild card we wouldn't, but if we beat the Yankees in a 3-game wild card, we would get at least 1 playoff game at home. Don't wear Yankees here in Boston. Spaceman's learned that lesson. Wankies. I'm happy to contribute to our vocabulary on this show. Ooga booga. Ooga booga me, ooga booga. Do you go Whitlock in the 8th inning or Hicks? I'd maybe give Hicks a shot. I would see how Jordan Hicks does. James says I was at one of those games. Get Trevor out of here type guys 2 months ago. He's a luxury to have right now. I was the same thing. James, I was the same way. Like, stories need to get Story off the team. And all of a sudden, he's been cooking. Why I love wearing Sox gear in New York. I've never been to New York or Boston, so I don't have a say. Rafi plays turd while eating powdered cheese.
No.
No, go Whitlock. That one's a first pitch swing. And a ground ball to short. Walls over to first, 1 away. Don't pitch Weiss until after All-Star break. I would probably agree with that. I would go Jordan Hicks, just to give him a little bit of give him some try to give him a what's the word? I don't know, reps. Outside, ball 1. I went to Yankee Stadium in 2015 in Sox gear, a game we won in 18 innings, but I got a beer thrown on me. Ha ha. Bro got a beer thrown on him. Outside, 2-0. I agree with Joe. Rest up Weiser for the second half. I always wear my Boston hats in New York. There's a strike, 2-1. Take that, Yankee. I remember some thing Spaceman sent me. Was a Yankees fan wearing a Boston hat at a Celtics game. And some people were yelling at him. There's Fouled off at the plate, 2-2. I just started seeing the games on Fox and ESPN, and I'm like, I like that team now. So I did. And just really just started following them ever since. Then when I heard it, like, oh, I could get MLB TV, and I'm like, score. Like, I'll take it. Inside 3-2, yeah. Time to get out of bed. What was it? Just started like I only watched them on like when they got the primetime games, like ESPN, Fox game, every once in a while. And then when they started making the playoffs more, so I started watching them more often. 3-2. Called strike three. Come on, Wong. Guy's been useless. Fun fact, Nate Eovaldi started that game for the Yankees against us. Oh yeah, that's right. Nate Eovaldi was a Yankee. I think Joe Kelly started the game for us, or Wade Miley. I forgot about Wade Miley. Wasn't he? Yeah, he was with 2015, right? There's a strike on one. Boston is better. New York smells. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it does. Well, it's the city that never sleeps, apparently. Yeah. Down low, 101. One one. Hans lined out to center. Simpson makes the catch. Hate that guy. We go to the eighth. He was on the Yankees? Ref Snyder, I don't remember him being on the Yankees. We go to the eighth. It'll be Aranda, Diaz, and Magnum due up. We go top eight, 4-1. Everybody remembers Pablo Sandoval, right? I know we're winning, but come on, Bregman. Well, it's his second day back. Second game back. Dallas, I went into my shirt drawer, and the first shirt I found was a damn Blue Jays shirt. Damn it, Mom. Damn it, Mom. My mom's not into baseball. She really doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She likes football and hockey, and that's it. She does not like. She does not like baseball. I also found a Phillies shirt. Okay, got to give that to JJ. Or Showers. He started his career on the Yankees. Oh, does anybody remember what's his face? Sadly, I remember the Fat Panda. Broke his belt and everything. Bro, I hated that. I initially, you're like, ooh, who's this guy? Funny name. Ooh, Kung Fu Panda? Yeah, let's go watch it. Oh my god, he sucks. Inside 1-0. The what now? I'm sorry, what? There was a Sox player, 2015 to 2017. It is Garrett Whitlock here, by the way, chat. Fouled off 1-1. 2015, I think we signed him. We got Pablo Sandoval from the Giants for like 5 years, $90 million or whatever it was. Can't remember what it was. It was a 5-year deal, if I remember correctly. That one's fouled off 1-2. Second game with back with no rehab. And his name when he was with the Giants was called Kung Fu Panda. I don't know why, but he's a big old. Another foul ball as a Rondo will ask for time. Yeah, and he sucked. Another foul ball. We'll see another one, 1-2. I stopped clean shaving on my 30th birthday and always keep a stubble at the least. I'm no Yankees fan. Yeah, he just came off. He made the game-winning catch against the. He made the game-winning catch. Called strike three, struck him out. One away. Yeah, he made the game-winning catch in the World Series. Like, it's a pop-up. Makes the game-winning catch. He's a decent hitter. And then he's terrible. Sign him and he sucks. I remember that following off season, we went all in on David Price. And info leaked that Price didn't want to go to the Yankees because he didn't want to shave. Good on him. Good for him. I can't imagine seeing David Price in a freaking not on Pete Fairbanks. Best hitter ever, or best pitcher ever. Fouled away first pitch, 0-1. He's what Rafi will be in about 3 years. Down low, 1-1. Hold on, chat. I keep hearing something outside. What the heck is that? Heard something. Thought I heard something there. Thought I heard something. 3-2. Yeah, we have Price and a record contract. Fairbanks is a creep and has no eyelids. He reminds me of the assassin on Gotham. Fouled off 3-2 again. Best pitcher ever since he gave us that win. Ground ball. Base hit. Diaz gets on for the second time. A 1-out single. Brings up Mangum. Mangum first pitch swinging, fouls it away. 0-1. Come on, double play. Double play. Double play. Take a double play right now. I mean, as long as we don't allow another base runner, I'll be fine. Now it's fouled off. 0-2. Our projects are one, the CFL attendance problem. Problem number 2, the rant about big market baseball teams. And number 3, the NHL rant part 3. Fouls it off again. 0-2. As Mangum will ask for time. Sedane Rafaela has been really made his dad JBJ proud. I slept in today. The 0-2. And a ground ball. Up the middle, play Story gloves it. Fires to first, and it's not in time. Back-to-back base hits given up here by Whitlock. All right, 17:01. Did I make sure I updated that? Nope. Hey, Bailey's heading back to the dugout. Okay, Dallas, if the Blue Jays somehow face the Yankees, I will wear my Blue Jays shirt. Lowe fouls it off first pitch, 0-1. All right, Thomas. Thomas Fitzgerald. Pringle. All right, Pringle man. See if you can wear it. I wonder if I'm wearing that I wonder if I'm actually wearing that Red Sox hat right now. Well, with that hat. Swung on foul tip, 0-2. Man, I can't believe if we win today, we're going to have the same amount of wins as last year at the All-Star break. The 0-2. And a ground ball to second. Meyer gloves it. They go to second for one. And that's all they're going to get. Get the force out. Runners on the corners, though. 2 away. Got to see the Sox keep the lead. What's up, District? At that game in 2015, at Wankies and I had a decent friendly debate over which team had the brighter future. He claimed our second-year player, Mookie Betts, would be a decent, solid player, but we know how that went. More than a solid player. I forgot how Whitlock performs. Outside, 1-0. Decent. Nope. I shall shut up. Because, every time I say a pitcher's decent, then they go out and stink. There's a strike, 101. Greg Weissert worse? No. I think both are all right. I think Greg Weissert's a pretty good pitcher, but he's overused. Partially, I think that's why his numbers are inflated, is because he's overused. And his arm's burned. Fouled away again, 1-2. That Yankee fan was upset the Yankees weren't giving Rob Refsnyder enough playing time as a rookie. I agree. They didn't give him a chance. Ooh, okay. Greg's just overused. That's the only reason why wasn't as good. Up high, 2-2. Like Greg, every time the Red Sox have a lead, seems like Greg Weissert was in the game. But I think it's going to be Bayo, Wilson, Whitlock, Chapman, depending on how many runs we score here in the ninth inning. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Struck him out. Inning over. Whitlock with a huge 2-out punch out. We go to the 8th. It'll be Bregman, Anthony, and Yoshida due up 4-1. By the way, the Mariners own Skubal. Yeah, the one time Skubal has a bad game. Very rarely are you going to have Skubal having a bad game. Rare. Oh, the draft's at 6 o'clock. I thought it was at like 8. Sox won't pick. Where do the Sox pick in the drafts? They don't pick until number 15. So they're right in the middle. They're right in the middle as last year. I believe they picked 15 last year. Hanley and David Ortiz wore out young Nate Nasty Nate was throwing gas that afternoon, 101 and 102 all day long. That's a weird yawn. Weird yawn. My grandma yawns like that also. Down low, 1-0. Seymour is still out there for a second inning of work. Same Yankees fan even said, watch this kid Nate. He's going to bring us a ring in the coming years. Oh, he got a ring in a couple of years that followed, just not with you. And then he got a ring a couple of years after that, a few years after. Fouled off 101. Honestly, Nate Eovaldi was key in that playoff run. Nathan Eovaldi was a good. I like that he came out of relief. Fouled off again, 1-2. That's why we need him to let him rest until after the All-Star break. Weissert. Yeah, I don't think Weissert's going to come in today. I highly doubt it. If you fail to help you win in the Squid Game stream, I will wear a Blue Jays shirt next time the Jays face the Red Sox, even if it's the playoffs. Dang. Bregman shoots one to right center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Bregman with a base hit. I strongly agree with Joe with this. If we give Weiser a chance to recover, he'll be a key to our second half. Well, good thing Greg's not part of the All-Star team, right? Good thing Greg is not part of the All-Star team. Down low, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Two and 0 on Anthony, still on the mound. There's still a little meeting on the mound here. Cal Raleigh, Vladdy, Torres, Caminero. There's a strike, 2-1. 2-1 on Anthony. Outside, 3-1. Swung on a missed. He went 3-2. You still remember that subscriber bet we made? I don't remember. I don't think I remember that. Big Dave Dombrowski had a good eye for talent. That trade for Nate was great. Dude, we fleeced the Devil Rays for him. And a ground ball to second. Mead, they go to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. We fleeced the Yankees for Weissert. I still miss the days when you used to fleece the Dodgers. They got their revenge, though. If you don't reach 2,000 subs by the All-Star break, you're going to have to react to that Rafi trade rant. Oh, no. I think my brother's already seen it. I think he already knows about it. There's a strike 0-1. 0-1 on Yoshida. Yo1. And a ground ball towards first. They go to They go to second for one. The return throw to first. Oh, and they just beat him. Nice reaction time by the pitcher to get over there. 3-6-1 double play will end the inning. We go to the ninth. The Thice, Kim, and Walls do up. Excuse me. 4-1. Top of the ninth. I'll ask him if he has seen it. If he hasn't, can you rack with him or any other family members you choose? You're asking me to get in trouble. Oh. Very funny. No. Oh, jeez, chat. I'm getting bombarded. Same person texted me again. This person who is texting me is obsessed with chat. This person who is texting me is obsessed with Pedro Pascal. So what does this person send me? A magazine with Pedro Pascal on it. Why? It's funny. I like it. It's funny too. It's hilarious. But why? $1. Yep, you have to upload a reaction of it. Yo, YouTube, I will even allow you to bleep out all the cuss words if you want. Theo's successor, Ben Sherrington, also used to fleece the Dodgers. Cold. I hate heat. Kind of like my dad. I hate the heat. It's starting to rain. Looks like it's going to rain. Theo also used to fleece the Dodgers. Then the Dodgers starting fleecing us. Yeah, now the Dodgers just love to fleece us. Top of the ninth inning, Chapman's coming in. His first pitch swinging and fouls it away. Chapman has not pitched since the first game of the Tampa series. So he hasn't pitched since game 1. Trying to get a save. That one's fouled away, 0-2. Trying to record his 17th save of the season. Me too, I love cold. I hate heat, and I hate Miami. 0-2 after he swings at that one. After he somehow fouls it off. So we're now at 17:01 on the sub count. Jeff Passan just tweeted out a mock draft. Oh, the draft's in 2 hours. Outside, 1-2. I might make a short video about what the Sox do with their draft. I don't know. Not really interested too much on who they pick. I know last year they selected Braden Montgomery, and we used him for the Crochet trade. Now it's fouled off, 1-2. Cuban Missile, baby. Cuban Missile. Let's go. Let's do this. 1-2 after he fouls that one off again. We should put Weissert on the 10-day IL retro back to his last game. Then we could give him extra time off and call someone up if we need to. Retro it. We could have him back any time after the All-Star break. Maybe. Outside 2-2. I think the league would pick up on that, though. Like, hey, that's a Phantom IL. That's not a bad idea, Joe. Slayton is supposed to come back soon. Yeah, that's true. Slayton is supposed to come back. But I don't know when, though. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. One away. Chapman's first batter in almost 3 days is a strikeout. If we do, even if we do a solid, if we do win in the Squid Game, then the bet that I made will be called off. I'll have to see when my next Squid Game thing will be. Swung on and missed. First pitch, 0-1. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. So that gives you more pressure to win. Jeez. We'll see. We'll see if I ever do it. We'll see if I ever do it. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Side 1-2. 33 people in the chat. Let's go. Only 23 likes. Do tap that thumbs up and subscribe. Another foul ball. 1-2 here on Mead. Our bullpen has gotten deep in the past month or so. So that Alcala deal was a steal. Down low, 2-2. Hey, don't call me evil Fitzy for nothing. You make deals with the devil, you must pay the consequences of the mustache, man. Maybe Theo's teaching Breslow something. I didn't like the Alcala deal at the time because he was at like an high 8 ERA. And that one's fouled off, 2-2. We have nothing yet. Yeah, we gave up nothing for big for Alcala. Maybe. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Come on, Chapman, put him away. I would love a strikeout right here, or a ground out, or a pop out, or anything. I don't care. The 3-2. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped. Ah, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it'll be a stream or something else. 2 away. I don't know when to do it, though. I'll probably do it after the season, because I don't want to do it in the middle of the season. Oh, we gained a sub. We're at 17:02. Rays down to their final out. And here comes Walls. It was more than 20 minutes. It was like an hour and 45 minutes I was going on that tirade tangent. Walls at the plate, trying to be the last hope here for the Rays. Fouled off 0-1. I'm not related to him. He's just, no, he's not. He's not. He just renamed himself and took a picture of my face. Well, it was a screenshot. There's a strike, quickly hit 0-2. Rays are down to their final strike. And the crowd's getting a little loud. Oh, he and I ain't related. Up high, 1-2. None of my family members actually None of my family goes into the chat, talks in the chat. Nope, nobody talks to me, talks in the chat that's related to me. Outside, 2 and 2. A couple friends do, but none of my no family members go typing in the chat. They know I do it too. They know I do it like all the time. 2 and 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. And the Red Sox win it. 10 in a row. 10 consecutive games. And the Red Sox win it. They sweep the Rays. They sweep the Rays in Fenway. And a 4-game set. 10 games in a row. Oh, Thomas, I shall confuse people for evil purposes. Bro thinks he is him. Okay, guys. Oh, I can't. I thought you guys were twins. Nope. 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 I don't have anybody related. That comes in here. Yay, sweep. Sweep. Let's go. Sweep. Let's go. Let's go. We got the sweep, boys. We got the brooms. We got the brooms. Chat, we need some brooms. We need brooms. I think you're good. Good at it. Keep it up. Let's go. Despise me has fooled one person. I have accomplished my mission. We have swept the Tampa Bay Rays. We have swept the Nationals. We have swept the Rockies. Let's keep the streak going. DNA says my Tampa. We could be 3 games out of first if Oakland pulls a miracle tonight. That's true. All right, chat. I will see you guys later. Talk to you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. James says Meyer and Anthony are the real deal, and Campbell will come around too. Yep, should be. All right, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.